welcome back to my Astro Imaging Journey channel. As you can see, I'm going back to the star alignment process. If you remember from the previous episode, things just weren't lining up quite right. So I went back, I did a little bit more reading, and got a few things to try here. So let's see, get my output directory set. And we're going to play with... Alright, the first thing I want to change is the noise scale and then the noise reduction. Let's bump those up to a 1 each. You know, these, even though I use the master darks and bias and flats, images just still look pretty noisy. So let's see if we increase both of those variables to a 1. See if that helps us out any. So let's go ahead and apply global, and I'll pause the video and let's see what we end up with. First, let's let it get through that first file. I want to look at the values on the star detection and everything. So let's see what we get here. Alright, looking at it, it's finding quite a few stars, able to make some star pair matches, so I'm not seeing any red indicating it's having problems. So maybe this one will go okay, maybe not, we will see. So let me pause the video and I will be back when this completes. Alright, and that moved pretty quick. Looked like one failed, which could be a good sign. So let me close this out, go back to the local normalization. Let's get these added back in. I'm also wondering, I have to go back and rewatch my previous video. Was I using the debayered and not the registered? Or the weighted? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that after I edit this. It's gonna be curious. So let's let this run. Alright, local normalization is done. So next we'll try to integrate these once again, see if we get anything better. Please bear with me while I add these files back and we'll get this rocking and rolling. Alright, apply global and let's let this run. It's almost 11:30, so I'm just going to let this run overnight while I go get some sleep. I will see you in the morning. Alright, I got my nap in, so let's go ahead and run a drizzle. I'm pretty confident that the files look okay, so let me just go ahead and do a drizzle and go back and finish my nap. Just wasn't sleeping too well, so woke up, checked it, and I'm gonna run the drizzle while I'm sleeping again, or at least trying to sleep, and yeah, see you in the morning. Alright, and good morning. Looking at what's on the screen, might have actually aligned a lot better. So let me go ahead and save this before I lose it. And bear with me for a second here. All right, file is saved. So let's do a quick stretch on it. And what do we get? Oh, much better. And I can see a little bit of that nebulosity around the center of the cat's eye. It looks a lot better. So, yeah, well, all right. So we got definitely looking a lot better. Clearly at the beginning of the video, I was a little frustrated. And, you know, it's one of those things where, let me just throw a quick ABE on this to see what I'm working with. But, you know, this hobby can definitely be frustrating, especially when, you know, you process 3 or 4 and everything's going great. You think you got it locked down, and then all of a sudden, bam, you got something that's just not quite right. And you got to go back, you got to relearn, you got to redo a few things, and I forgot to do the subtraction. Yeah. And disregard the background. Sorry, squirrel moment. So, yeah, you know, we just got to keep our head up, chin up, whatever you want to call it, and try again. You know, those old adages just, they come into play in this hobby, and I really hope this works pretty well. I still don't like the noise profile. So I think my next video, I think I'm going to go back to one of the clusters. Before I go and try to process this, I want to see the noise profile I'm getting with the clusters, and do away with the nebulosity issues. Yeah, there's a lot of banding, a lot of noise. Might be able to pull something out of that, but you know, it is what it is. Don't have the best data, so I'll still try to figure something out. But like I said, I think I'm going to go with an open cluster on the next video, just because I'm kind of curious. Might give me some clues in my pre-processing that might make the data more usable, at which point I will be coming back to this if I can figure something out. So with that, last video was kind of a failure in that the stars weren't aligning properly, but we went back, we relearned some things, and that failure turned into a success, I hope. At least the stars got aligned and I have a better image to work off of. So with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Please click that like button, subscribe if you so choose, ring that bell if you want to get notified when I post something new, and as always, clear skies. Have a good one. In the upper right, you'll find my latest video. In the lower right, you'll see what YouTube thinks you'll like, and below you'll see the subscription link. Please check them out.